Good morning, students. I welcome you in your biology class. Students, from last week we started discussion of lesson number 14, that is natural resources. This chapter, students, it will come in your internal assessment. Okay, so let's continue the discussion of the chapter of natural resources. Students, we discussed the resources on the earth, the three important components of earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Lithosphere, the outer crust of the earth, it is called lithosphere. Then the water which is present in the water bodies on the surface of the earth, it is called hydrosphere. And the layer of the air around the earth, it is called atmosphere. And so when all these spheres they interact with each other, and the biotic and abiotic components together make a life supporting zone which is called biosphere. What we call it? Biosphere. Okay, so now we will see that the first component, atmosphere, how it helps in bringing rain. See students, rain, actually what is rain? The falling down of water droplets from the clouds by cooling down and condensation of water vapor, it is called rain. And rain, how it is formed, students? How the air in the atmosphere helps in bringing that rain. See students, when water bodies they are heated during the day, a large amount of water evaporates and rises up. As you know that water changes into water vapor. The process is called evaporation. Okay, and this water vapor, it rises up, and some water bodies or some water vapor also get into the atmosphere due to some activities like transpiration. Transpiration, where a lot of water as water vapor is lost by the plants. Another process, students, you can see it is respiration or perspiration by animals. Then after that, what happens, students? As the water vapor rises, it cools and condenses, because when water vapor cools, it changes into water. So it forms a tiny droplets of water. And see students, now we will see that how air helps in bringing rain. Students, the falling down of water droplets from clouds by cooling down and then condensation of water vapor, it is known as rain. Okay, the water drops from the clouds, when they come down, when they fall down, that process is called rain. And how it is formed, how rain is formed? See, water vapor, it is formed in huge amounts by evaporation. So when water bodies they are heated during the day, a large amount of water evaporates, or जब water evaporate करता है, it changes into water vapor and it rises up. Okay, also students, some water vapor is there into the atmosphere due to some biological process. कौन से हैं? Like transpiration, the loss of water by the plants, then respiration and perspiration by animals. Okay, when we respire, then we exhale water vapor during the process. The air, students, during day actually the air also gets heated up and it rises up, because as I told you that when air is heated it becomes lighter and it rises up, and when it rises up it carries that water vapor along with it. ये अपने साथ water vapor को भी ले जा लेती है. As the air rises up, जैसे जैसे air rise करती है it expand करती है and cools down, ठंडी होती जाती है because टेम्परेचर जो है कम होना शुरू हो जाता है. एंड स्टूडेंट्स इसी के साथ साथ एज द वाटर वेपर राइजेस इट ऑल्सो कूल्स, एंड व्हेन वाटर वेपर कूल्स it condenses and again changes into tiny droplets of water. Also students, the suspended particles of dust and smoke, जो ये particles रहते हैं dust या smoke के, they are also condensed over that water vapor. वो भी उस condensed water vapor के चारों तरफ आ जाते हैं, एंड इसकी वजह से स्टूडेंट्स ये सब मिलकर क्या बनाते हैं? दे फॉर्म द क्लाउड्स. व्हाट आर फॉर्म्ड? द क्लाउड्स ऑफ फॉर्म. दिस अपीयर्स एज क्लाउड्स, एंड देन after the clouds are formed, when the small tiny droplets of water they join together, so they make the bigger droplets of water, and the bigger droplets of water, when these they combine, or you can say they collide, they become heavy, and when they are not able to float in the air, so these drops they fall down as rain, okay, or it comes down as snow where the temperature is of air is very low, जहाँ पर temperature बहुत कम होता है students, like on mountains, on higher mountains where the temperature is low, the rain comes down in the form of snow. Actually जो rain है, water है, it solidifies and changes into snow or hail, okay, ओलो की फॉर्म में भी नीचे आते हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ जो एयर है इट हेल्प्स इन ब्रिंगिंग द रेन. ओके, दिस इज हाउ द रेन इज फॉर्म्ड. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, the next topic that we have is air pollution. Actually air pollution, what is air pollution students? The increase in the content of harmful substances in the air is called air pollution. A very simple definition. Or you see students, according to World Health Organization, that is WHO, air pollution is the presence of the undesirable materials, and undesirable materials the harmful substances, because they are not desirable by us, so they are also called pollutants. In substances को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Pollutants. And when these undesirable materials are present in the air in such a concentration that they become harmful to human beings or plants, then that air is called polluted air, or that process is called air pollution. Okay, so we have the different sources of air pollution students. Some are natural sources, like volcanic eruptions are there, dust storms are there, forest fire, forest में आग लग जाती है तो a lot of smoke and gases are released, marsh gas, pollens, spores, these are the natural sources of air pollution students. और अगर हम इनकी बात करें तो they are comparatively they are not very frequent and comparatively less harmful in comparison to man-made sources of air pollution. Students, so many man-made sources of air pollution we have, like fossil fuels like coal and petroleum, they contain small amounts of nitrogen and sulfur also, and when these fuels are burnt students, carbon dioxide, on complete combustion carbon dioxide is released. Along with it, it also releases the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, and these are very harmful oxides students, because when these these oxides are released, they mix in the air and also get dissolved with water. पानी के साथ dissolve हो जाते हैं ये. They make nitric acid and sulfuric acid, and along with rain it comes down in the form of acid rain. Acid rain की फॉर्म में ये हैं ये नीचे आती हैं and spreads the pollution. Then students, also thermal power plants जो हैं, they also release the fly ash. Thermal power plant where energy is produced by burning of coal, so it also releases fly ash. Then burning of petroleum products like wood and coal, students, if you see, if they are excessively burnt, they release the harmful gases which pollute the air. क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स, अगर आपने सुना होगा स्टूडेंट, CFCs की शॉर्ट फॉर्म है. दे आर यूज्ड इन द रेफ्रिजरेशन इंडस्ट्रीज. दे आर very harmful for air because it depletes the ozone layer present in the atmosphere. And you know कि जो ये ozone layer है, it helps to protect us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. So that we will read in the last of the chapter. Okay. See students, so these are some sources, the man-made sources which are responsible for polluting air. Like if you see, burning of fossil fuel also release unburnt carbon particles. जब incomplete combustion होता है, some unburnt carbon particles are released, due to which जो विजिबिलिटी है वो रिड्यूस हो जाती है. आपने देखा होगा जब बहुत ट्रैफिक वगैरह होता है सी स्टूडेंट, तो वहाँ पर जो विजिबिलिटी होती है वो कम हो जाती है एयर की. अदरवाइज तो एयर इज़ ट्रांसपेरेंट, बट इट बिकम्स, और यू कैन सी कि जो विजिबिलिटी जो होती है एयर के थ्रू वो इसलिए कम हो जाती है क्योंकि एयर ज़्यादा पॉल्यूट हो जाती है. आपने देखा होगा सर्दियों में, अभी आप कमिंग विंटर सीजन में भी आपने मतलब ऑब्जर्व भी कर पाएंगे दैट ड्यूरिंग कोल्ड वेदर along with condensed water के साथ it makes smog बना लेता है which decreases the visibility. Students, acid pollutants, जो हमारे acid rain वाले pollutants हैं, they produce the 3 harmful products. Number 1, the suspended particulate matter, okay, which remain in the air for the long time, that is called SPM. इसीलिए जो एयर का है SPM काउंट किया जाता है to see कि how much air is polluted. Then secondly, smog is also an air pollutant. It is a mixture of smoke and fog. Okay. And thirdly, acid rain in which the oxides of nitrogen or sulfur, they are present in the form of acids, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Now students, what are the effects of air pollution? How it affects pollutions? If you see student, pollutant gases जैसे हमारे sulfur oxides हैं या nitrogen है, they create irritation हो जाती है हमें eyes में, throat में, lungs में. Even it can affect the nervous system. Okay, it can cause the harmful substances present in the air. It can cause allergy कर सकते हैं. Also, like the suspended particulate matter, that is SPM, can cause asthma, bronchitis हो सकता है, allergic cold हो सकता है. Then जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया, CFCs जो प्रेजेंट रहते हैं, they deplete ozone layer. अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है तो इट लीड्स टू ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट. तो दीज आर सम इफेक्ट्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन. नाउ हाउ वी कैन चेक एयर पोल्यूशन? हम एयर पोल्यूशन को कैसे चेक कर सकते हैं? क्वेश्चन अराइजेस दैट हाउ एयर पोल्यूशन कैन बी चेक्ड. इफ यू सी, एयर पोल्यूशन can be checked by the following ways, like tree plantation. Large scale tree plantation should be carried out because trees help to absorb the dust particles. Secondly, reducing vehicle exhaust. Friends, अगर हम vehicular pollution की बात करें, which is a great source of pollution, so we should use the vehicles in which compressed natural gas, that is CNG, means that runs on CNG. ऐसे vehicles use करें जो CNG vehicles हैं, clean fuel माना जाता है because CNG को, और we should use the fossil fuel with low सल्फर कंटेंट या फिर अनलेडेड पेट्रोल होना चाहिए. एंड व्हीकल्स दे शुड बी रेगुलरली चेक्ड फॉर वेहिकुलर एमिशंस. जो उनके वेहिकुलर एमिशंस रेस्टोरेंट जो गैसेस रिलीज हो रही हैं उनकी सर्विसिंग सब चीज़ें प्रॉपरली टाइमली होना चाहिए. पोल्यूशन चेक जैसे करवाते हैं ना हम व्हीकल्स का, तो इट शुड बी वेरी प्रॉपर एंड रेगुलर, लाइक यूजिंग द एज आई टोल्ड यू यूजिंग लेस पोल्यूशन फ्यूल्स. CNG है जैसे हमारा अनलेडेड पेट्रोल है. ओके, नाउ ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट्स वी कैन यूज़ द मास ट्रांसपोर्ट. मीन्स कि हमें एक जगह से एक दूसरी जगह कहीं जाना है, वी कैन यूज़ वेरियस वेज लाइक कार पुलिंग कर सकते हैं हम इफ़ इट इज़ पॉसिबल, या फिर जो हमारे गवर्नमेंट ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम्स हैं उनको यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ट्रांसपोर्ट मीन्स है लाइक बसेस हैं, ट्रेन्स हैं. ओके, तो जितने कम व्हीकल्स होंगे उतना ही कम वेहिकुलर एग्जॉस्ट रहेगा, उतना ही कम एयर पोल्यूशन होगा. नाउ ऑल्सो द इंडस्ट्रीज का भी जो दे आर ऑल्सो द कॉज ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन. उनके लिए भी स्टूडेंट्स जैसे कि जो इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया होना चाहिए, इट शुड बी फार अवे फ्रॉम रेजिडेंशियल एरिया. रेजिडेंशियल एरिया में नहीं होने चाहिए. एयर क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड्स जो होने चाहिए दे शुड बी चेक्ड. उनमें जो चिमनीज होती हैं, दे शुड इन इंडस्ट्रीज यूज़ ऑफ टॉल चिमनीज, इट रिड्यूसेस द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एयर पॉल्यूटेंट्स एट ग्राउंड लेवल. ग्राउंड लेवल पर जितनी ऊंची चिमनियाँ होंगी, टॉल चिमनीज होनी चाहिए, ताकि वो जो धुआं या जो भी गैसेस रिलीज़ कर रही हैं वो दे विल गो हायर इन द एयर. ओके, सो दीज आर सम वेज स्टूडेंट्स through which the air pollution can be checked. So here now student the air topic it ends here. Now in the next video we will talk about water and soil. So please see the video carefully student, it's very easy, all the basic concepts are given. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot.